you think that that's just so stunning for our cake topper. So these ones by Elia and Oak, and I just thought that was stunning. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. My name's Crystal, and today we're going to go through a little bit of a different video for my channel. I normally do a lot of beauty and luxury and manifestation content, but this is actually going to be based around my wedding. So I'm getting married for a small little ceremony in March next year, which was the original wedding date that my partner and I decided to go for, but with COVID and everything that's happened, we have pushed that out by a year. But I have been buying little things every now and then on Etsy and on eBay and stuff like that. The little things that you seem to forget about, and then you get like a week out from your wedding, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have a guest book and stuff like that. So that's what this pile of stuff is here. I have quite a few things to go through. I've been accumulating these things throughout the lockdown period that Melbourne's been going through, and we're now finally out of the lockdown. Like, we are now free, thank goodness, and it really is disheartening to see that the opposite is now happening for our friends in the UK. So if you are from the UK, we feel for you, but trust me, once you get through your 1 month lockdown with your curfews and all of that sort of stuff, everything will be so much better and you will feel so much safer seeing how we've gotten through it on the other side in Melbourne. So today I just want to do something a little bit different. I am wearing like a white lacy dress just to try and get into the theme of like weddings and stuff like that. But we're going to go through a number of different things today. So I'll try to keep this video short and sweet and tell you why I bought certain things, and I will try to link everything that I talk about today in the description box below if you do like any of the items that I talk about. I promise I will remember to do it this time. I know that I say in all my videos that I will link them, and I don't, and yeah, I'm so sorry about that, guys. So before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 AM Melbourne time, and I do like to throw in a video on a Thursday every now and then when I do have the time. Also, don't forget to go and follow me over on Instagram. I'll have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. Also, let me know how you feel about this like setup. I'm in our house now, like the house that we purchased a little bit earlier this year, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I want to film my videos moving forward, like whether I want to go for more of a production kind of setup or whether this is something that you guys like with my Mac in the background with the fireplace. So let me know and I'll definitely take your feedback on board. But for now, let's just get straight into the video. So the first thing that I have here is this massive box. Now I actually got this box from Officeworks, I think it was, and then I have just glued a ribbon around the outside of it, and then I have one of my bridesmaids' name on the top here in these little crystal letters. So Sarah was one of my bridesmaids. She hasn't got her box yet. She doesn't know she's a bridesmaid yet, so this is kind of like a secret. I hope she doesn't see this video. But inside there are a few things in here as well. I do actually have my mother of the bride sash in here. I think I got this, yeah, I got this one from Colette. I was keeping that for my hen's party, but I don't even know if I'm going to be having a hen's party based off like the circumstances that we're all under, just to keep everyone safe. But I also have a bridesmaid robe in here as well. I decided to go for a blush toned robe because I'll be wearing white, and I really like blush tones. I think they look really, really nice and neutral. And then if you look inside, there's some tissue paper and a little bit of confetti in there, and that just has like little wedding bells, just like that there. So that is the bridesmaid boxes that I currently have. I've got 3 bridesmaids, so fingers crossed I'm going to be able to have all of them at my wedding. I think we should be fine by March, but we'll see what happens. But that is the bridesmaid boxes that I made up. I did also have a packet of the Frank body scrub, the pink one, in there as well, and then I also had a little mini Moscato bottle that I just got from Dan Murphy's in there as well because it was all pink themed. So yeah, that's the first thing. Next up are these 2 packets of table weights. So if you can see really closely, there's like some cute little designs in there, like a sunflower, a lily, and just like other little flowers and stuff in there. Now these were only $3.50. I couldn't actually tell you where these are from because it's just from our local $2 shop. That's what we call them in Australia. I don't really know what we call them internationally, but it's like the $2 shop that you go to that's like attached to like a Woolworths or in like a like a court that has like Woolworths and Coles and stuff in it. There's always like those little $2 shop stuff in there. Well, these were $3.50, so not actually $2, but you know what I mean. So because we're going to be doing our reception, our smaller version of the wedding, in a marquee, we do want to have like tables with tablecloths and stuff like that, and then these little table weights will keep the tablecloth like down on the actual table and not sliding around, which I really don't want to have to deal with. So these were really inexpensive. We've got 2 just in case we have 2 tables. We don't know what the numbers are going to look like, so it's better to have more than have not enough. So that's why we got 2 for that one. But they were really inexpensive and really cute. Now this box, I believe, has, this has my earrings in it. This is what the earrings look like. I hope that gives you guys a really good look at them. So they're like a little flower with kind of like some diamonds on the side, and then basically just a 1 stone teardrop. I really didn't want anything too extreme for my wedding day. I was going to go for my default pearls that I normally go for, but I saw these ones by Elia and Oak, and I just thought they were stunning. These guys are really, really good for bridal jewelry. I tried these on and they're not too over the top, which I really appreciate, but I will be wearing a rose gold colored crown. So that's why I thought the rose gold would be really, really nice as well. And I didn't want anything too overpowering because, like, I know I'm probably telling you guys way too much information, but I'm actually not wearing a veil. I'm going to be wearing wings instead, and that's why I am going to be wearing a crown, because I mean, when else are you ever going to wear a crown? Like, you may as well go as regal as possible on your wedding day. So that's why I went for some really basic earrings for my wedding, but they are a really, really good company, Alia and Oak. Definitely check them out on Instagram. I will have them linked in the description box below for you guys to go and check them out, because their stuff is incredible and their content on there is so beautiful. Like, I can just look at their page on Instagram like all day. It's so beautiful. I just want to buy all their stuff. I can't help myself. But the next product here that I have purchased, I believe this is the table topper. Sorry, this is the cake topper, not the table topper. So this is what we went for our cake topper. So it's like this really, really beautiful nature inspired cake topper. It actually had one of its little leaves fall off, so I'm just gonna have to like hot glue that back on. But this is all handmade by a store on Etsy. It's made in Australia, which, like, I'm all about supporting Australian businesses right now through these tough times, but I just thought this was really different. Like, I hadn't seen too many people with this kind of cake topper. They all have like the Mr. and Mrs., but they kind of go very plain and chic. And because like we're going to be having our like smaller wedding by the beach, I wanted to go for something like a little bit beachy, and these kind of look like the reeds and stuff that you see on the sand dunes and all that. So I did think that this was really, really like appropriate and fitting for the wedding. So that's why I picked up that one. Next up are my wedding shoes. So these are by Alan Pincus, I think that's how you say it, but they're called the Kendras, and they retail for $299.95, which is quite expensive, but you will probably see why when I show you what they look like as to why I went for these shoes versus like the actual versions of the shoes that are not kind of a rip-off version. So this is the shoe here. Don't you think that that's just so stunning? So it looks just like the Louboutin version, but what I like about this one is that it has a satin heel on it. I really, really like the satin heel. I just loved the diamonds and stuff on the toe, as you can see there, and they just look so nice on, really elegant. I love these kinds of shoes. I wear these shoes pretty much every single day to work. I know that sounds a bit weird, like I'm gonna wear like work shoes on my wedding day, but it's what I'm the most comfortable in. I'm so used to wearing pumps, and it's like, if I can walk in them, no problems. There's really no reason why I shouldn't just wear them on my wedding day. But these are so stunning. Like, I love the way that they look. They're super lightweight, they're super flexible because it's just all this netting that's all around, and then it's solid in the back. So you know you've got your structure in the back, but then you're a little bit more flexible in the front. But these look so stunning, and honestly, they were a fraction of the price of the Louboutin ones. I'm pretty sure the Louboutin ones are about, I think they're $1,200 for the Louboutins. So like, honestly, I think I actually got these on sale. I went to one of the bridal expos. I've got the receipt here. I went to one of the bridal expos and I ended up getting $75 off. So I got them for $225. Still expensive, don't get me wrong, but that's a hell of a lot cheaper than the Louboutin ones, and I knew that that was the kind of look that I wanted, so I splurged and I treated myself to these. Okay, so next up is this cute little one here in the bow. Now I think this is the guest book. Yes, so this is the guest book that my partner and I have. This is also from Etsy. I will see if I can find the original seller and then show you guys. So this was originally our wedding date and everything, so we were supposed to be on the 20th of March next year, and unfortunately that's not going to happen now, but I will still be keeping this guest book for the big day. I'll just have to, like, I don't know, I'll figure out what I'll do. But my partner's name is Luke, so there's my name and Luke's name there, and it has, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but the actual paper looks like ivory lace, and I just think it looks really, really pretty. And then on the front here, it's got all these beautiful, beautiful diamantes and crystals and stuff around the front with the cute little bow. And then literally inside, it's just all plain white blank paper, so people can write wherever they want. I'm thinking of putting a couple of different photos and stuff in there of Luke and I over the years, because we have been together for 8 years now. By the time we get married, like our first wedding in March next year, we'll have been together 9 years, and then when we actually have our big proper wedding that we've put off, that we have postponed, we'll have been together 10 years. So it'll be kind of monumental one way or another. Like, it is sad as to why we have had to like postpone our wedding and stuff like that, but I'm really glad that we did, because I don't really want people wearing masks at my wedding. Like, that's where I draw the line. Like, I don't want people wearing masks. I want them to enjoy themselves, and also I don't want there to be any caps on the numbers of the people that do attend my wedding, because I'm Maltese, that's my background. I'm half Maltese, half Dutch, and we have a big family, so I don't want to make anyone feel like they're not included by having a numbers cap, and I will just wait it out until there is no caps or anything like that, and we get married the way that we intended to. So that was the guest book. Moving on, we have my robe. Now this is the robe I'm going to be using when I'm getting ready for the day. This is by Maison Monde Noble. I don't know, I think I just completely butchered that name. I'm so sorry. I also got this off Etsy. Like, literally Etsy is your best friend when it comes to like these little knick-knacky things for your wedding, because you're not only supporting small businesses, you're actually getting stuff that's kind of like got a bit more of like a personal touch to it. It's not so like mass manufactured. Now this is going to be really, really hard to show you guys on camera. So this is a floor length satin robe. Now this was not cheap. I think this was like $300 because it came from Russia. And it just smells like rose. I don't know what the smell, like they've sprayed it with something. They have to have sprayed it, because it smells like beautiful rose. And like literally, I'm not going to show you very well on camera, but it's literally this beautiful white satin, and it has these really, really long sleeves, and then it has little bows that you get to tie on the ends here as well. But it also has a little belt, but the belt is sewn into the actual, like, I don't know what you call it, the neckline or something like that. It's sewn into the neckline, so you can really, really tighten it up, or you can have it loose in the front. And if you have like a really beautiful undergarment, you can still have that kind of exposed, because it will not move from around your waist, but you can kind of, I don't know, you can kind of keep it a little bit sexy. I mean, I know it's your wedding day and stuff like that, but this does go to the floor. Like, it's very, very, very long. So yeah, it's stunning though. Like, there's so much material in this. It wasn't cheap. Like I said, it was like nearly $300 for a robe, and that's why I haven't put bride or anything on the back of it, because if I want to reuse this for any reason, if I've got bride embossed on the back of it, it might not really be very appropriate. So that's why I've left it as is, or I might pass this on to another bride down the track, because it is so beautiful. It's so heavy as well. Like, there's definitely weight to it, and the details in it are incredible too. So like, for example, my hand is in the shoulder here, but like, can you see all of the rouging stitching just here? Like, I'm not quite sure if it's going to show up on camera because it's so white, but it is so beautiful. The attention to detail is 100% there, and I love this, and I don't regret purchasing it, not even for a second. So I'll make sure that that's linked in the description box below for you guys too. But we are on to the last item. So this is my cake stand. I literally purchased this the other day and I was so excited with what it was. Like, I got this off eBay, and like, this doesn't sound so stupid, but like little things like finding your cake stand can be so stressful. Like, I mean, think of something more first world, I swear to God. But something like picking your cake stand can be very costly, because I feel like some cake stands out there are like $400, $500. Like, it's absurd how expensive some cake stands are. And I don't understand why they're so expensive. Like, it's just a cake stand, like, whatever. But this is the cake stand that we went for. So this is all metal, which I'll show you. So this is all metal. There's no plastic in here whatsoever, and it's all handmade in India. So I got this sent over on eBay, and I just love it because, like, not only is it beautiful and silver and chic, it has like leaves and stuff embossed into it, and it also like has the embossing around the top here as well. So you can make a cake that's literally small like this, or you can make one that comes all the way out and then have your tiers going up from there. So if you end up having a small wedding because of like COVID and all that sort of stuff, you can use something like this to like customize the size of your cake, because there's the wriggle room to do that without it making it look like it's a really tiny cake on a really big cake stand, because it has those details around the top. And it's just like, it's finished off really well. Like, that's the underside of it all. And it's just, I don't know, this is something that I would have out in my home, and I'd maybe put some candles and some lanterns and stuff on it and have it as like a centerpiece on my table or something like that. So I do feel like it's quite versatile, and it's definitely very heavy duty. It's super weighted, and yeah, I'm really impressed with it, and I'm super glad I got this one, because I'm hoping for our cake to be something like white. I think I want it to be white, but then I want it to be like a naked cake as well. You probably can't see on camera what that looks like, but I've just placed that down here. So I'm hoping that that's going to have the effect that I'm looking for on the day. I really want to have like leaves and stuff actually on the cake. So I don't know, I'll take you guys through the journey with me of like when I actually do get married and all that sort of stuff. So I probably will, it's gonna sound really strange, but I probably will vlog the day, just because we're not getting a videographer. I actually want to like do it myself and give you guys like a personal insight into my day, and that's something that I can look back on for years to come. Like, it might not be mega professional, but I mean, it's raw, it's real, and it's relatable. So that's why I would want to do it that way. But that is the last thing that I have in my haul to show you guys today. I did actually have my gold crown. I just don't think it's in this house right now. We're still kind of moving. Like, my partner and I were living with his mum and dad when COVID all happened, because we wanted to come back out to regional Victoria. But now that we've got our own house and settled in and stuff like that, we have stuff here, we have stuff there, and we're still like fully sorting it out, because the other half of our stuff is actually still in Paran in Melbourne. So we're waiting for the restrictions to drop so that we can actually go back to Melbourne to get our stuff, and then essentially never have to go back again is kind of what we're going for here. So that is the last thing that I've got to show you guys this time around. I will keep you guys updated with regular hauls when I do purchase other things, but I don't think I have too much more to actually purchase. But I say that now, and I'm probably gonna have to like get heaps of stuff. So if you have any recommendations of things that I'm missing, please do not hesitate to leave a comment below and let me know what I must get. And if you have any suggestions in terms of Etsy stores or anything like that that you would like me to support, either within Australia or around the world, I would love to know about it, because this is a time that we really should be supporting each other, and if we're going to be spending our money, definitely support small business. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.